Welcome to the Big Fun Show, brought to you by 1 Billion Acts of Peace and the Peace Jam Foundation. 1 Billion Acts of Peace. And speaking of acts of peace, Jody Williams, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, Jody Williams, is here to talk to you about how to get involved in human rights. She is an expert on the subject, and without further ado, let's turn it over to Jody, and please listen to what she has to say.
Willful ignorance, I think, is one of the biggest threats to our future. You know the ridiculous statement, ignorance is bliss. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. It's not always fun to think about the problems of the world, but most often ignorance is only ignorance. And if you hide in your ignorance, you abdicate your own possibilities of being a productive agent of change. I think that we really need to deal with the basic ignorance of humanity. And I don't mean their education. I mean the ignorance about what is humanness. The ignorance about, I don't have to love everybody on the planet, but I have to grant them the right to live just as I have the right to live. How do we share the limited resources we have in the best way for everybody? We have to deal with that ignorance. We have to deal with the ignorance of the distortion of religions, which, when they distort like that, it's really being a political tool. That kind of ignorance I find probably the most oppressive of all. Because I think religion can be a very powerful, positive agent. But throughout history, it has been twisted and used so many times for oppression and war. That's a huge ignorance we have to battle, especially in today's world.
Thank you very much, Jody, for bringing us up on human rights and how to get involved. I think for our viewership, please listen to her, please get involved, and join us for 1billionactsofpeace.org. 1billionactsofpeace.org. 1BAOP.org. I know you're tired of hearing me say that. See you in the next episode.